Hello, we are here for one more lesson of this AutoCAD 2016 training course. And the topic for today will be the addition of polylines. I've created a simple geometry in our screen. Basically, this is a set of entities, lines, arcs, and normal entities. The idea here is to show you some possibilities about to work with polylines. In this topic, the addition of the polylines, we can work with them in many different ways, and we can use many of the standard editing commands. In addition, you have some of the addition commands available only specific for polylines. To show you a couple of examples. The first thing in this example I want to do is to turn this set of entities in one polyline. Once at this moment they are just lines and arcs. So under the modify, I have a command called pedit, is this icon here, which I can call also with PE. Okay, pedit. And I want to select something which is turn this into a polyline. Yes. And now I want to select the option join and select, I can take this object out, okay, and I suppose we have already one polyline. Okay, you see that now reacts as one single entity. So now I can do, for example, a command like the offset. Okay, the offset, I can, instead of doing individual offsets, I can say after having a polyline with the all entities here, I can say, for example, distance, and now select one entity, which is in fact the only one, and do the offset in only one step. So this is a very nice advantage of the polyline. Okay. Now we can do a different example, having, for example, we can make a set of lines. Okay, let's make something with some edges. Okay, we can have something like this, and again we can try this to see, okay, it's a polyline, just to check. And using the same command, the pedit, I can select the polyline, and I have a couple of possibilities. Some are more interesting than the others. I can close the polyline just doing like this. Okay, I can have the option undo to undo the last segment of the polyline. I can reverse the polyline. In some cases it's interesting because it's not something that you are able to see physically like this, but the polyline, as all the entities inside AutoCAD, has a beginning and end depending on the direction that was done, and I can reverse that. But what I want to show you now is, for example, the edit vertex. Okay, and I can move around these vertices, okay, and say move this one, break, insert, whatever, to change the look of the polyline. Okay, this is something that we can do. But besides this addition of the vertex, and I will turn a step back, I want the old shape, I can do something like the fit option, and the fit will turn this polyline that is sharp edged in something smoother. Okay, and the idea here is to have a smooth thing, but the points where we had the vertices, they are here, and we can make a couple of options here. It's not very interesting, this situation, but the main idea here is that these points are maintained. So we don't have a lot of control on what we have here, but this is the main focus. And when we activate these by the grips, we can change also the polyline. Okay, we can change the shape, and we are controlling the vertex itself. Okay, this is the fit option. And after you have a polyline, as usual, you can make a lot of addition commands, because we can work, for example, like this with a trim. These are two entities, so you can work with these things, moving, copying, cutting, whatever you may need with this. So these are some of the uses you can have with the addition of the polylines.